What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video here on Charleston Car Videos. You know, one thing's for sure, being a car video YouTuber, it's not always an easy job. We gotta find those cars that are unique, that stand out, that are different. A lot of the times, just your traditional A to B vehicle that gets people down the road for work or rental car isn't always a vehicle that will get great views here on YouTube. I've tried it all, from those, the regular old Toyota Corollas and Camrys, the Honda Accords, the Chevy Cruzes. People are interested in learning about them, but sometimes it's the unique stuff that we like. And it's hard to find those unique cars, the Lambos, the Ferraris, and all that here in a small town in South Carolina called Charleston. Today we're going to be going back to the year 2009. I like to show people how the conditions of vehicles, as in exterior and interior, hold up over the years, because I think it's important to know that. If you're going out to buy a brand new car, maybe you'd like to see what one looked like 10 years previously. I don't know, there may be those people out there that are looking for videos like that. That's my niche. But with that being said, today we're going to dive into looking at the 2009 Jaguar XF. Let's see how the conditions held up and see if this is a great car even still today in 2019. The Jaguar's never been filmed, the XF, at least here on our channel, never been on our cameras on Charleston Car Videos. So with that being said, with no further ado, let's dive in and check out this unique car. Alright everybody, here's our 2009 Jaguar XF, sporting in a nice shade of blue with silver wheels. You know, one thing's for sure about this car, it's got a pretty decent wheelbase length. So I'm imagining that longer wheelbase is going to give you some nice ride quality for comfort, whether you're sitting in the front or the back. I think the grille is kind of unique on this car. It's different. The whole front of the car is different. You know, Jaguar has its own unique look about it, as you can see. Now let's see how the conditions held up. The headlights are still in really decent shape. No major oxidation. I mean, a little bit of fadage, but nothing super major. The paint still looks good. Of course, there is. It's got a few fine little scratches here and there, but nothing major. Now, I will tell you, the car lot that we are filming today that's given us this vehicle to review, they do a great job of detailing and making sure their vehicles are in tip-top shape. I'm loving the chrome. That's really cool. I like the Jaguar logo there and all that. That's got a nice mesh to it. The bottom grille, it's got the chrome and got the honeycomb down there as well. So the whole front of this car looks good. Then the hood, I love how it's got that, you know, it's got those curves, man. And you know, us guys, we love curvy things. Ladies, you know what we're talking about. So it's got the curvature that a lot of people like. The back hips, how they flare back there a little bit, looking good. The fenders flare and roll. You got Lexani tires, which I never knew Lexani made tires. They made rims for many years and still do. Got a 245 45R19. Definitely a big silver spoked wheel. Then you got this right there. Whatever that is, it kind of looks like a shield of some sorts on the fender with the name Jaguar right there. Your mirrors with lights, puddle lights on bottom, very nice, a luxury feature that most luxury cars come with. You have your polished aluminum going around the window sills with a nice shiny black, and then you got a nice light shade of window tint on here. It's not too dark. I like it. Windshield's in great shape, a nice big windshield. I like how it kind of rakes back like that. Sunroof up top. Body line's looking good for sure. Taillights are big. They wrap right on into that fender there. Then you have sensors in the bumper. Dual exhaust. We'll get into the motor and all here shortly. And then that Jaguar that's leaping. I'm liking it. The XF, man. Definitely a pretty sedan. Unfortunately here, folks, 10 years ago, sedans in America were super popular, and they've been popular for 20, 30 years. People love sedans. But now in 2019, 70+% of vehicles on the road in America are crossovers and SUVs and trucks. So the sedan market has died off, but we want to give thanks to our friends at Tesla for bringing back the sedan in a new, unique way. Just saying, I know this isn't a Tesla video, but what I'm getting at is it seems like Tesla made the sedan cool again. Anyways, let's go ahead and find where our button is back here, which is broken. Or hold on. When we get down to conditions of things, this is what we're looking at. See, our light thing here is broken in the back. We do have a button, so we're going to do that. Open this up. We don't have a power trunk. There is shocks there to keep it open. Carpeting back here. And a pretty decent trunk area. I mean, actually, it's really deep in there. The back seats fold down, 40-60 split. Over time, this is now kind of falling down a little bit there. You got your traditional Walmart rubber mats. Let's see if there's a spare tire underneath. I'm sure there is. Of course there is. And there's a battery right there. It's pretty massive in size with your tools. No backup camera in 09 on our Jaguar XF. You can bet your britches in 2019 there'd be backup camera there, there'd be cameras in the mirrors and everywhere, you'd be 360 viewing it, all that. We do have a smart key with this car that's basically putting your thumb on there and opening and closing. Let's go ahead and pop in and take a look at the interior because things start getting really unique in here. And this is why I picked this car today, to film 10 years later. All right, everybody, before we start really getting in, looking at gadgets and all that kind of stuff, we're just going to take a quick look around. You got wood trim, you got your tan, and then you got some kind of taupe-colored gray. Gray here, silverish, a Bowers and Wilkins stereo system that I've absolutely never heard of in my entire life. I've never heard of Bowers and Wilkins. Maybe they should have stuck with Bose or Mark Livingston, one of those. You do have memory seat functions down here. Power window functions here, power mirrors, all that. Now personally, when I'm looking at it, I'm saying this is a lot of different colors going on that one door panel there. As we move through, you'll see that the colors on the door panels do kind of transition into the interior. You have tan seats perforated with holes in them, lets them breathe and stay cooler. It looks like the leather seats have done pretty good over the 10 years. They have their normal kind of wear going on right in here because your butt is sliding on and off that constantly when getting in and out. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 way power seat. Steering wheel's in gray, dash is in gray as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek in the back and then we'll sit in the front and check that out. You also have the smart key button in the back here as well. Kind of interesting. You don't see that button there a lot on sedans on the back. It's usually on the front two sides. That door opens up pretty wide to let somebody get in. You know, does this car have luxury features in the back if you wanted to be chauffeured? I know this is not the XJ8 of Jaguars, super long wheelbase, but let's see what's going on back here. You got a spot to throw your maps, iPads, tablets. When we get into how things have held up, well, right in there hasn't held up too good, okay? This whole assembly in here's broken and all the little things are broken out there. Okay, missing something here. Just a cheap plastic that Jaguar had put in the car. You can see where the stitching is coming off and loosened out and coming away. Headrests. You'll notice that the headliner is falling. London Bridge is falling down. London headliners falling down because the lights are right there. So that's a little bit of an issue there. We got a headliner problem in here. You do got speakers in the back and headrests. Let's see if this is a armrest or a cup rest. It's a combo, cup rest, armrest. Not my favorite thing to have in an armrest. rather than see the cup holders coming out here, but it is what it is. Seats aren't too bad. I don't see any amenities other than no crap handles above the window sills for back passengers. I don't see any power outlets of any type to plug in or USB ports in the back for the kids or friends or family members. Let's hop up front and take a look. All right, everybody. So now that we're in the front cockpit of the Jaguar, I'm going to show you some stuff. Let's see if it all still works 10 years later. Now, what's unique about this car here, which is interesting, when you get in, you got your smart key, okay? And we'll just throw it in there for a moment. You got your start-stop engine button. When you hit that button, this right here will rise up. And I'm going to show you. And I believe these vents even open up. Watch all this happen right now. It's really kind of cool. Comes up, and now the vents, they rise up, and then your navigation screen cuts on, and all that is working. So I'm actually happy to see that 10 years later these are all working. They're not getting stuck, they're not making any weird sounds of any type. All that movement was pretty quiet for the most part. You have cup holders here, and then another cup holder here that looks like it's got some kind of heater down there to heat up your coffee or keep it warm. Electronic park brake. Center armrest still looks pretty decent. It's hard though, it's not really soft. Down in here, you do have a USB port, an auxiliary, and a power outlet. Okay. You're wondering where the buttons are for your glove box? Well, there's this little thing right here, if you can see that. Well, I thought that. There we go. Just hit it a little bit harder, it opens up and drops down. So it's kind of cool. You know, James Bonded a little bit. I still don't understand the Bauer and Wilkins stereo system. Now, I will tell you, when it came to the headliner dropping and this right here, basically, back in the day, and they still do it now, but they started wrapping dashes in leather. And if you ever wondered if it was really leather or not, well, here's a great indication that it is. It's peeling up, okay? But there's your leather, and there's your padding. It's peeling up there, wrinkling, okay? So, I mean, this is falling out here, okay? So Jaguar probably could have done a better job of making sure that was going to stay together. I don't know if all XFs from back in that time period did that. You know, you got to remember down here in the South, it's extremely hot in the summertime, so there's a lot of heat hitting this, which makes things shrink and move and do oddball things. There was no backup camera. If you want to move it into drive, you're going to basically do this right here. Now we're in drive, okay? There's your speedometer, tachometer, and all that right in there as well, okay? You do have a check engine light on. The mileage on this car is 149,608. So it's got some miles. All your buttons and controls on the steering wheel for audio, Bluetooth, cruise control. Cruise control on a lot of cars is on the left-hand side. This one, it's on the right. Anyways, guys, let's put our seatbelt on and take it for a spin. So the V6 feels pretty good. Right? I know it's going to have some get up about it. Let's take it down the road and see. Pretty quiet on the interior. You know, it's not too loud in here. I like that. It's quiet. Let's give it a little gas. It feels pretty good. Feels like an engine with around 200 plus horsepower, probably pushing 280, I'm assuming. We're going to look it up online and let you know. Plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. I mean, it's not a problem. And it's a good looking car, man. The outside of it looks great. The inside's a nice looking interior, man. It's just got a few things going on with it. So, I mean, let us know in the comment section, what do you think? Have you owned a Jaguar XF before, or a Jaguar in these newer body styles? If so, let us know what you think about it, and get back with us. Now, this is pretty amazing to see, everybody. I mean, look at this engine. Wow, it's something different about it, man. It really is. It's huge. It's actually a V8 under here. I totally was screwed up on the engine size. I'm thinking, you know, this is V6 all day long. Am I gotten this right? Is this a V8 under the hood of this XF? Wow. I'm like, that's a massive size motor under here. I don't really know what all of this is right over here. It's kind of interesting because the battery's in the trunk. Someone, it seems, has added aftermarket HID xenon headlamps to the car, so it may not have came with xenons back in '09 new. But very interesting to see. Really sporty looking, with a kind of a touch of luxury as well with those 19s and that paint. Man, that's a really beautiful car, to be honest with you. Let us know if you're interested. We'll put the price in the video today. If this is something you would like to purchase, you're more than welcome to have it. You can also finance it with the dealership. They offer buy here, pay here financing, so you can put a substantial down payment down on this car and have payments in a great range there for you. And you'd be riding in a nice piece of luxury from back in 2009. All right, let's drop down our hood and cruising on back down to the store. All right, everybody, you know, that really blew me away earlier when I seen the V8 under there. I'm like, okay, there's no way this car's got a V8, or there's no way it's got a 4-cylinder, and I'll be doggone if it did. I'm like, it's V6 all day long. Anyways, but now that I really kind of hit the gas a little bit, I'm like, okay, yeah, this has got it, man. I mean, so Jaguar really put a beast of an engine in here. Oh wow, woo-wee. That's nice. You got it if you want it. You know, if you want some power, you got a little power there with the Jag. Anyways, guys, if you had your pick of luxury cars, which one would you get? Thanks for watching today, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Send us your feedback. We'd love to see what you got to say about the Jaguar XF. And again, if you've ever owned one, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. We really do appreciate your support and being a viewer here on our channel.